Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you going to do that's different? Shake your hands. Move your cheek. Shake your hands. Show me what you're working with. Now drum the sky, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now drum the sky, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now shake it to the side, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now shake it to the side, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now shake them up. Move your cheek. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Shake them up. Move your cheek. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Now lean back. Side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now drum your lungs, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now lean forward. Now drum your kidneys, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now drum your kidneys, side to side. Above your ribs. Time to stomp. Cheek gong, side to side. Now. Cheek gong, side to side. Side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Now sacral pump, side to side. Cheek gong, side to side. Right hand Jing. Left hand Chi. Right hand Shin. Left hand Chi. Right hand Jing. Left hand Chi. Right hand Shin. Left hand Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Heart. Lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi, Jing, Chi, heart, lung, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, Chi, left kidney, Jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, Chi, 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 kidney, Jing. Blue Dragon, Qi Gong. Now, I want to explain to you what we just did. This is called body drumming. It's part of Chinese medicine. We call it Pai Da. And we start with drumming the lungs with the fingertips and then drumming the kidneys. So in our short anatomy lesson, we have 2 lungs, we have 2 kidneys, we have the heart in the center, we have the liver on the right, spleens on the left. So we got a triangle here and we have 2 here. So if the lungs go up, the kidneys are dragged up. If the lung goes down, then the kidneys are compressed. So every time we move our shoulders, we're either expanding and contracting the lungs and the kidneys. When you turn right and left, when you turn to the left, you're expanding the liver, contracting the spleen. When you turn to the right, you're expanding the spleen, contracting the liver. So turning and lifting is actually massaging your internal organs. Now, Jing, if you put your right hand thumb and put your hand below, that's what we call the Jing Field. It's a 3-dimensional energetic ball that includes the digestive and the reproductive system. Jing is translated as essence, which means hormones. So our hormones are made from what we eat. Now, when we put our left hand, put your thumb in the center of your chest, and where that hits, that's the center of a 3-dimensional ball of the circulatory and the respiratory system. So that's our chi field. Our chi is actually the electromagnetically charged oxygenated blood. So the blood gets oxygenated anyway, but when we do certain movements, we electromagnetically charge the blood so it then can be stored and utilized at will or directed at will. Now, the center of the forehead is what we call the Shen. Now, the Shen is the mental focus, intention, and will, and that is the pituitary. Now, when the pineal and the pituitary communicate with each other, then you are illuminated. If your eye be single, thy body is filled with light. So we want the pineal active to communicate with the pituitary in order to open that up. And then that directs the musculoskeletal system. So neuroendocrine, musculoskeletal. So those are what we call the 3 treasures: Jing, Qi, Shen, Qi, Jing, Qi, Shen, Qi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing, Qi. Now, why are we doing that in that particular sequence? So if your nephew skins his knee, what do you normally do? You rub his knee to make it feel better. You didn't go to medical school to know that rubbing the knee. Or if your niece has a tummy ache, you rub the belly. When you had a tummy ache, your mom rubbed your belly to make you feel better. She didn't go to mom medical school. That's just something we do. So your chi is literally expressed out of the center of your palm around from your heart. So your compassion, loving, healing energy comes out and is expressed through your palm. Okay? So that's why we do this. Now, when you are feeling discomfort as a baby, your mom rocks you or she pats you. So we are literally drumming ourselves to make us feel better, calm, and relaxed. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. 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 Now, there's a singing part. So everything you've heard me say so far, I either spoke it or sang it. Now, why is singing important? If we take the heart and we do a cross section of the heart, there's 4 strings like a harp. So when you sing, you vibrate those strings. In order for you to make a sound, you have to push the air out of your diaphragm up and vibrate the vocal cords. So you literally push the air out. Ah, ee, ah, em, ah, em, ah, em. Now, if we make the O sound, O, ah, M, N, O, ah, M, N, O, Om, Om. So when you make the M sound, you vibrate the pineal. Yummy, mommy, mmm. All the M sounds vibrate the pineal. The ah sound opens the heart. Ah, ah. And the U sound vibrates the diaphragm. Oh, 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 ooh, all that vibrates down here. So we have to sing the sounds that open the heart. Now, if anybody knows anything about the 7 chakras, we have a root chakra and a crown chakra, but then there's 5 in the center. So we have the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and the third eye. So those 7 chakras are incorporated into the 3 treasures of Chinese medicine. So the first 3 chakras are incorporated in the Jing Field. They overlap because at the 3rd, 4th, and 5th is the Qi field, and the 5th, 6th, and 7th is the Shen field. So they overlap at the 3rd and the 5th. So the 3rd chakra, the personal power chakra, is included in both the Jing and the Qi. And the 5th chakra, where we speak our truth to power, is also included in the Qi and the Shen. So we can speak our intuition, our insight, our third eye opening. So that's why we sing, and then we drum, and then we dance. Okay. So now we're going to work on the Jing field. So butt out, butt forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. This is called the penetrating channel. There's an acupuncture meridian that goes from the top of the pubic bone to the top of the collarbone, to the bottom of the collarbone. So that thrusting movement, that penetrating, so we also call the steel Buddha belly or the stand-up sit-up. So the abdominal muscles, the rectus abdominals, again, start at the top of the pubic bone and go up here. But then it continues up to the bottom of the collarbone. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now this is how we learn how to actually do belly dancing. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, I want you to tighten your abdominals. As you roll the pelvis forward, I want you to tighten the abdominals. Tighten, relax. Tighten, relax. Tighten, relax. Tighten, relax. Inhale, exhale. Relax, tighten. Inhale, exhale. Relax, tighten. So this is a very, very important exercise in this series of the Blue Dragon, Immortal Qigong. Because we're strengthening the Jing and we're pushing into the Qi and then up to the Shen. Now the kidney meridian starts on the bottom of the foot. So that's why when we bend our knees and roll forward, we're moving energy from the earth into the kidney meridian. Now the kidney meridian stops at the collarbone. It goes straight up the front. It goes up the inside of both legs, into the groin, into the pelvis, and goes in a straight line all the way to the top of the collarbone. So this is a really, really important exercise because the kidneys control the sex drive and the brain. Wow. Sex drive in the brain? Oh, that's right. Sex is 90% in your brain. Sex works through your endocrine glands. And without circulation going to certain organs, you cannot have sex. So this is the biophysiology of sexual energy. It comes from the earth. And that's why dance is considered a prelude to sex. Dance is part of foreplay because you're visualizing, you're imagineering what it's going to be like. Okay, now we're going to continue this, but we're going to do it on the side. So you're going to inhale, exhale, tighten, turn. Inhale, exhale, tighten, and turn. Inhale, exhale, tighten, and turn. Inhale, exhale, tighten, and turn. Okay, now we're going to do stepping. So you're going to plant your right foot and you're going to Okay, I confused you for a second. You're planting the right foot, the left foot is stepping forward and back. Okay, now we're going to plant the left foot and the right foot's going to step forward. Okay, so now what's going on while we're doing this exercise? I explained to you about the inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So by stepping, we are moving the chi from the foot up. So the chi from the back foot is coming up and then forward, and then back. So you're transferring the chi from the foot to the hand, okay? So we're expanding, we're contracting, and we're turning, and then as we step forward, we're shooting the chi out of the palm of the hand. And then we're contracting, and now we're absorbing the chi from the earth, contracting, and now we're shooting the chi. So the chi is coming out the center of your palm. So it's coming from your foot through to your palm. So that's what's going on. So this is a really, really important exercise to create Jing and then be able to express it. So we have to create Jing, expand it, and then transform it and move it through intention out the center of the palm. So that's what's going on. Any more details?
We've lost connection.
Yes, we have.
And the front gate keeps going.
Because the front gate, because people are trying to get in.
Hey, don't they know what time class is?
Seriously.
Way past.
Okay. Is it
Welcome to the visitor scheduling system. For a one-day pass, please press 1.
I'm calling the mobile number. Hi, this is Dr. Love. I got a bunch of people coming. Can you let them all in, please?
Sure, yeah, I wasn't sure because no one gave me the one name before, so, but anybody that comes in now, I'll let them in for you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, bye.
Okay. So who was it they called? Oh, it was just the front gate.
We're still live. I gotta reset this somehow.
How can we not have a signal? We have a direct thing.
You
So
got
why is it
six.
dropping the signal?
Call.
Okay, and we're back. I guess because of the rain and the clouds, the signal got disrupted and we got dropped. I wish I could apologize for the weather, but I can't. Okay. So we're going to do the shimmy. So now we're going to start to the left and lower, stand up, shift to the right and lower, and stand up, shift to the left. So this is called bear scratches back against a tree. So I want you to imagine that you're a bear and you're scratching your back. And so you can stand in the doorway and then scratch against the jing, and then step to the other side, and then. So we want to get that chi flowing through the central channel. Okay, now, this is called silk reeling. So this is a very interesting story. Way back when silk was a state secret in China, they used little 14-year-old girls to wind the silk. And the old Qigong masters showed them the most efficient way of winding the silk. Now we're going to do this on an 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So shift your weight from side to side. Okay. So that is called silk reeling. And I call it bear scratches back and bear comb silk, where your fingers are like bear claws that are combing the silk. Okay. So just take a deep breath. So shift your weight into your heels. Shift on the front part of your feet. So you're rocking back. Your toes are not lifting. There's no part of your foot that's lifting. You're just shifting your weight back and forward. Now we're going to shift from side to side. So you're going to push down the heel on the side of the foot, and you're going to push down the instep of the right foot. And now you're going to shift. You're going to bend your knee slightly. You're going to put your weight on the side of the foot, and you're going to press down on the instep. So you're just going to shift side to side. Now lift your shoulders and sing. Lift your shoulders and sing. So, as I said earlier, when you lift your shoulders, you're lifting your lungs. When you drop your shoulders, you're compressing your lungs and your kidneys. Now, I want you to bend your knees slightly and compress. And now I want you to shift and stand up. Shift, compress, stand up. So we're making a square. So we're massaging the internal organs. Now we're going to go in a circle. Compress, expand, compress, compress. So this is an internal massage. Now we're going to stop. We're going to expand, compress, shift, stand up, compress, shift, stand up. There you go. I like seeing those shoulders move. Now just think if you had 1 pound weights in each hand as you were doing this, or 2 pound and 3 pound, or kettlebells. Okay, now we're going to go in opposite directions. So your hips are going to go to the left, your shoulders to the right. You're going to compress. Now we're going to reverse. Now, you're going to step side to side. Now you're going to look over your shoulder. So this is a spinal twist and a neck twist. So you're getting the cervical spine. Dance is your heritage. Now you're going to expand your arms. Okay, now. All right. So that particular exercise was for shoulders. All right. Here we go. That particular exercise was for the shoulders, elbows, wrists, hip, knee, ankles. So that is what we call the 6 joints. So all the muscles that hold the joints in place. The point of that last exercise was to release all of the attachments that keep us stiff. So if we release the attachments, the tendons and the ligaments and the muscles that hold the joint in place, we get to free that up. Now this next exercise is called the Lymph Swing. And the purpose of this exercise is to clean up the lymphatic system. The immune system works through the lymph organs, okay? We have over 700 lymphatic drainage points, okay? Most of them are in the abdominal cavity. We have lymphatic drainage into the brain. We have it through the neck. We have it through the collarbone. The largest lymph gland is in the armpit. It goes around the abdominal. It goes into the groin. It goes down inside the leg to the ankles. So I want you to go up on your toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. Up on your toes, bend your knees, rock back on your heels. So we're back flushing the lymph from the bottom through the ankle. We're also getting it through the groin. And we're also doing the calf rock, which squeezes the blood back up to the heart, just like toothpaste. So when we do that calf rock, we're squeezing the blood back up to the heart. Now, we're going to go chin up, chin down. So when we go up on our toes, the chin is going to be down. When we bend the knees and rock back on the heel, the chin is going to go up. Chin down, chin up, chin down. Now, another way to confuse you is instead of going up on your toes, go up on your heels. So you lift the heels up with the chin down, and then you lift the toes up with the chin up. So heel up, toes up, heel up, toes up, heels up, toes up. So when the toes go up, the chin goes up, which creates an arch. When the toes go up, it creates an arch in your spine. So now we're going to add in the arms. So palm up, palm down, bend the knees, rock back on the heels. Palm up, palm down, rock back on the heels. Palm up, palm down, chin up. So that's the three parts. Now again, this is the most important of all the Qigong exercises. This is the most important. And since there's 3 layers to this, it's kind of difficult to get it in the beginning. It might take you 3 or 4 times to do this. But then eventually, you'll get it. So I'm slowing it down. Heels up, palm up, chin down, palm down, heels down, chin up, toes up. So I'm slowing it down as much as possible. Now, when you think you have it, now we're going to add another layer. I want you to imagine that you're in the bathtub and mommy's not at home. So you're going to splash the water. Splash the water. This really feels good. And I cannot go 2 days without doing this exercise. If I don't do it for 2 days, my body lets me know right away this is not a cool thing. Okay, somebody's going to have to go outside and tell them to stop. Okay. Okay, so there's a grand conspiracy to prevent this knowledge from getting out to the public. So you have to be dedicated in achieving and acquiring this knowledge. Okay, it's really, really important. So my master said, when you start a journey, if there's a great difficulty in the beginning, the journey will be successful. But if it's too easy in the beginning, the ending is going to be difficult. So this is the beginning of our journey.
I feel better.
So you're going to step. So your eyes are focused on the center of the palm. You're going to step. You're going to drag the foot. You're going to bring on the right hand. You're going to step to the right. Drop the hand, drag your foot. You're going to bend your knees. And you're going to turn. Breathe out. You're going to step to the right. Drag the left foot. Step to the left. Drag the right foot. Bend the knees. And turn. Exercise is aware from the root to the crown, seals up to higher ground. Play out the rest of your life's movie. Pain in your mind while smoking a doobie, thinking it's groovy. Fear stuck in your body, ordinary human fashion, or to be God's agent, unconditional, loving compassion. Who is your God? Who is your God? Who is your God? A wrathful old man with long white hair, or a kind, loving parent with compassionate care? Is your God vengeful, jealous, and punishing, or unconditional, forgiving, and loving? When is your God? Once in a week, keeping you apart from the other 6 days with a lack of compassion in heart? Where is your God? Surrounded by angels up in the sky, or inside your heart, never to die? What is your God? First, pleasure, greed, money, and power? Please show me where they have created a flower. God, because you didn't know that all along you had choices to go high or go low. Frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt are part of the programming you allowed to be built. These are just thoughts that got stuck. I won't call you on your stuff because you'll just pass the buck. What gets you to God is situation or circumstance. Your intention to do the holy and divine dance. In your body, mind, and spirit all the wise. With breathing, meditation, and internal exercise. Spirits aware of the root to the ground. 7 seals lift the body up to higher ground. So how do you play out the rest of the life's movie? Pain in your mind, while smoking a doobie, thinking it's groovy, anger and fear stuck in your body, ordinary human fashion, or God's agent every day with unconditional, loving compassion. Wow. So now, this one is for fear. We're transforming fear into power. It's called the kidney flow. The kidneys are connected to the hand. The kidneys are connected to the feet. The kidneys are connected to the ears. Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. So you gotta sing and dance. Sing and dance. Hand to the ear. Lift your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Now knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. 4 more. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Now, pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Now, hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Knee to the elbow. 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 Now, pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Now there's 4 parts to this exercise. The lumbosacral, quadratus lumborum, psoas muscle. And every part of that exercise rubs the kidney in such a way it breaks up kidney stagnation. The kidneys filter all of the fluids. 71% of your body is water. The name of that water is interstitial fluid. They just discovered March of 2018 that the interstitial fluid controls the fascia and the connective tissue, and it's part of the neuroendocrine system. They just discovered that. They also just discovered that when you do regular exercise, your body secretes something called extracellular SOD, superoxide dismutase, which is the ignition for your immune system in each individual organ. Whoa, that's crazy. They're just discovering how the body works, and they're just discovering that regular exercise builds your immune system. Okay, so I'm a little annoyed, and you've got to figure out how you can take advantage of this information. So this next one is called swimming through air. It's also called the lung swim. It's also called transforming grief into freedom. Okay, so you're gonna look left, breathe out, breathe in, turn, lean back, breathe out, bend your knees, breathe in, pull in, turn. This is called the breaststroke in swimming, if you know how to swim.
Breaststroke.
Okay, I'll go for that. Somebody suggested the breaststroke. But the purpose is to benefit the breast. That's why we say the breaststroke. Because the breast is part of the lymphatic tissue. And if your lymphatic system is clogged, then your breast is affected. Now you're going to lean back. You're going to swim towards the sky. Breathe in. Lean back. Breathe out. Now you're going to lean forward, palms down. Now you're going to breathe out. Now you're going to breathe in. Now you're going to breathe in. Now you're going to breathe out. Now the Earth has a pulse electromagnetic field, so you're grabbing that electromagnetic energy, you're mixing with cosmic energy, and then you're pouring that over your Shen, your Chi, and your Jing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Stand up. So you have to be conscious of every movement. Now, we're going to put your feet together. Left elbow, palm under. You're going to step to the left. Your right hand is going to come straight. Now, you're going to step in your palms, and then you're going to step out to the right. And then you're going to step in, and then you're going to step out. You're going to step in, and step out. Step in, step out. Step in, step out. Step in, step out. Step in, step out. So the largest lymph gland is the armpit. The lymph goes into the breast tissue. The lymph gland is clogged, then dirt can get into the breast tissue that we call breast lumps, which then may turn cancerous because you don't clean your lymphatic system on a regular. I'm not going to say anything about eating dairy, flour, salt, sugar, animal fat, and fried. I'm not going to say anything about that.
But you just did.
Okay.
That wasn't him.
Okay, we've come to the end of the road. So,
She go in your game and your life will never be the same.
so I'm going to explain to you, this is the most famous dance I've done for 10 years. So we start with putting your hands on your hips, okay? So we have hip flexors. So you're going to put your thumb on the hip flexors. In the back, there's a little knob on the back. That is the top of the sacral bone. So you're going to put your middle finger there, your thumb's there, and you're literally going to squeeze your waist. So as you move from side to side, You can feel your hips move, but you can also feel your sacral bone move, okay? Now, when you bend forward, this goes down. When you stand up, so the sacral bone slides down and up when you bend forward. If there's a glitch, if your posture is not good, if you don't sit in your car, on your couch, or at your desk, if you sleep funny, then that tendon is going to wrap around one side. So instead of this sliding up and down, it's going to do this. And that's going to pull and create pain in the low back. So when we say put your hands on your hips, move from side to side, hula to the left, hula to the right, that is to break up any stagnation that's holding on to the SI joint. Then we say drum your bum, because you sit too much. And the center of the hip socket is not only the gluteus medius and the gluteus maximus, but there's a muscle called the piriformis, which turns the leg in and out. And that piriformis is at the bottom. You can't touch it from the top. But when you drum your bum, you create a shock wave that breaks up the stagnation of where the piriformis grabs onto the femur head, okay? So that's why we drum the bum, and that's why we roller skate. We dip the hip and roller skate, dip the hip and roller skate, and then we go backwards. So one is going forwards, the other is going backwards. So we dip the hip and roller skate, and again, all that is to break up the stagnation in the pelvis, okay? And then we do the Harlem Shake. Now, I've already said that when you lift the shoulders, so when you do the Harlem Shake, again, you're massaging, expanding and contracting the lungs and the kidneys. So that's the purpose of the Harlem Shake forward and the Harlem Shake back. So we also throw in the liver and the spleen. So that's the purpose of the Harlem Shake. It's an internal massage. Then we go to the sides, which we've already done. Step to the side. And then we say fly to the sky. Now the purpose of fly to the sky is to open up the ribs, open up the intercostal spaces. And then we say open your heart. So now this is a V. So the fulcrum is at the heart. You're not bending your elbows. Your arms are straight. So you're literally massaging the heart from the inside. And the heart sits in a little nest. So when you move the heart through this fulcrum, it lifts it out of this little nest, which allows the fluid and the fat to drain. So open your heart side to side. Now, if you get into a disagreement with a family member, go outside, do this for 2 minutes, and then open your heart, and then come back in and say, now, Aunt Jane, what were you saying? Okay. So that's how we use this information practically. And then we lift the lungs. And again, when you do this, you lift the lungs. So we lift the lungs. Then we loosen the liver. So you step back and you take all your negative energy and you throw it over your head. Step forward, step back, and throw the negativity. So your anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt, you're throwing it away. So that's how we loosen the liver, because when we're angry, frustrated, we have a tendency to contract. So when you step back and lean back, you literally break up that stagnation. Then we say, rub your belly. Now, rubbing the belly is actually a way of relieving worry, okay? So we relieve worry. So you go down the left side, across, up the right side, across, down the left side. And we do that 20 times before and after each meal. Why do we do that? To increase the flow of energy through each digestive organ. This is really, really important to do. And I teach all my patients this, and they always say, oh, I forgot. It's all on you. Your health is in your hands. I give you the knowledge. If you don't use it, that is on you. Now, the next thing is the kidneys. So when we step to the side, so in the song, which you have to sing with me, lean forward, and then clean your kidneys. So as you just shift your weight from side to side, the psoas muscle is rubbing it against the kidney. So just that movement. But then when we add the table wiping, turn the hands over, table wiping, table wiping, table wiping, you are literally massaging the kidney from the inside. And now I see light bulbs going off in 16 students right now, like, oh, now I get it. All this time I didn't understand what I was doing. So wiping the table is literally cleaning your kidneys, okay? So then we clean the spine, and then we clear the mind. Now, if you're a regular member of the class, you know we do this neck exercise. So go to the side, forward, across, back. This is called the Egyptian neck. This is the Egyptian neck exercise. And you have to look in the mirror and you have to practice every day. You're not going to pick it up like that because you don't use your neck like that. So with the hands, we shift to the left, forward, side, back. So while this is doing this, your neck is doing that. So the neck is coming back and the hands are going forward. So we're not doing forward with the neck, we're only going backwards with the neck in this particular exercise, okay? So we shift, go back. Okay? So, and that's how we end. Okay? So that one exercise gets every part of the body, every organ, and creates joy and happiness. And that's why this is the one that you must do.
Qigong is what I need so I can breathe.
So,
Qigong is moving slow.
fingers,
So my life is fast.
thumbs.
Qigong makes
I mean
me
thumbs,
slow.
middle finger.
Give healing
Energy
energy
is
a chance
chance.
to express
Qigong.
through
Your
your
dance.
Put your hands on your hips.
Put your hands on
Put
your
your hands
hips.
on your hips.
Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now move to the left, side to side. Move to the left, side to side. Qigong. Side to side. Qigong. Side to side. Now move to the right, side to side. Move to the right, side to side. Qigong. You gotta sing it. You gotta sing it.
Now
Bend
bend
your knees and drum your bum. 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 Now roller skate. Dip your hip. Roller skate. Dip your hip. Roller skate. Dip your hip. Roller skate. Now drum your bum. Drum your bum. Drum your bum. Drum your bum. Now backward skate. Dip your hip. Backward skate. Dip your hip. 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 Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong. Now Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. Qigong. Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. Qigong. Now hands to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. And bounce down, arms to the sides. Now bounce down, fly to the sky. Qigong, now fly to the sky. Qigong, now fly to the sky. Now open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now work your belly, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now rub your belly, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now bend from the waist, side to side. Ball of chi in your hand. Now clean your kidneys, side to side. Clean your kidneys, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Bend from the waist, side to side. Ball of chi in your hand. in your kidneys, side to side. In your kidneys, side to side. Qigong, side to side.
You've been born,
You've been told, don't get sick, don't get old.
and no sleep.
And do not breathe. It robs you of your energy. Find your joy, find your peace. Qigong 7 days a week. But you only gain. And your life will never be the same. You want to make the change in your life. You gotta give up the vice. Give up the coffee, the soda, and give up the coke.
We gotta
Change the way we eat. The way we treat each other. Qigong. Make a better life. Thank you. Woo. Blue Dragon Qigong. So if you like this and you want to register for the daily class Monday through Friday, you can go to lovechigong.com and register. We start with 12 Qi dances. So you're going to spend 4 months learning these 12 Qi dances. Then you're going to spend 4 months learning Qi fitness, where we use weighted balls, weighted bars, and batons. And that's also 4 months. And then we go to internal Qigong and we learn internal Qigong for 4 months. So it's a 1-year training course. So go to lovechigong.com. Your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure. And if you want to be well, you've got to know that Qigong is the best prevention. Thank you. See you on Monday.